Hello friends, welcome to the official channel of CLAT Gurukul. I am Nilanjan and today I am going to deliver the lecture, day 19 lecture of our 50 days lecture series in English. And I'll be presenting today a set of questions based on the segment vocabulary. My dear friend, from the examination perspective, vocabulary plays an integral part over there. It's very important to go through this particular section. Many of the students find it difficult to get through, but if you practice, if you keep on practicing, definitely it will be easier for you. So without wasting time, let us start with the exercise along with the explanation. As you see, the first word is, it is written over there, egregious. Now my dear friend, it looks something awkward to you, it sounds something difficult for you. You may get through, you may easily be confused with this kind of particular word because it's quite a natural word. But still, from the examination perspective, this word is really important. So if you go through the option, you find that first option, it is written cryptic, followed by grotesque, next appalling, and next one is goofy. Now you have to eliminate the options and get this correct one, which is identically the meaning of that particular word which is written in number 1, egregious. Now cryptic means mysterious, grotesque something unusual, appalling means something dreadful, and goofy is silly. So my dear friend, the correct answer which is option C, and that is written as appalling. It means dreadful. So egregious means dreadful. Moving to word number 2, the word is braggadocio. Now, so many options of you can find there are 4 options. First one is partisan, second one is vilify, followed by vain and empty boasting, and next one is morose. The first option, if we take into consideration, that word is partisan. Now, it means a particular person who is supporter or follower, strong supporter of a particular team or particular party. Now moving to option B, the word is vilify. It means to traduce somebody, to tarnish somebody's image. Option C, vain and empty boasting, and that is exact meaning of that particular word braggadocio. Now it means that a particular person who is just boasting of himself, and it is vain. So the correct answer will be option C. Moving to word number 3, the word is regnant. First option, exercising power or authority, then immaculate, option C, lax, and option D, pensive. So the correct answer, actually regnant means it's a kind of person, regnant indicates a person who is exercising certain power or authority. Now it is exactly written in option A. So your correct answer will be option A. If we talk about the rest of the options, you find that in option B it is written immaculate. Immaculate means impeccable, flawless. And option C, the word is lax, means very slow, very dull, inactive. And option D, pensive, in sad mood. Pensive mood means sad mood. So the correct answer is option A. Moving to word number 4, the word is plaudit. If you go through the option, you find first option is soften, next one is inane, next one is complete disapproval, and last one enthusiastic approval. My dear friend, plaudit means if somebody is approving something with lots of enthusiasm, and it is written in option D, enthusiastic approval. Now if we think about the first option, soften, you know that to make something, some particular thing soft. Next one, inane, and after that complete disapproval. And as we are talking about the positive aspect of the word plaudit, and plaudit means enthusiastic approval, and that is exactly written in option D. That's why option D is the correct answer of word number 4. Moving to word number 5, the word is lugubrious. Now first option sarcastic, second one excessively mournful, next candid, and finally it is obstinate. Lugubrious means, now if you are lamenting, if you are really sad by nature, if you are excessively mournful in a particular circumstances, then that kind of meaning is to be indicated by the word lugubrious. Now if you take into consideration the first option, sarcastic, it has something ridiculous effect. And C option, candid, means very frank, and obstinate, the last option D, obstinate, it means rigid, a recalcitrant. So if you find out the correct answer, and that is written in option B, lugubrious means excessively mournful. Moving to the next segment, and that is related to antonym. If you go through the set of words, you find that in the first position the word is avaricious. Now my dear friend, avaricious means if somebody is very much greedy for wealth, then that particular person is to be said like avaricious by nature. Now if you go through the option, you find the first option written over here, laconic. It means brief, terse. Second one is modest. It's a very common word, it means polite. And third one is charitable. Now all the time you cannot be greedy. Sometimes you need to distribute the things among the group of people. You should be charitable by nature. So just identically the just opposite word of avaricious will be charitable, which is written in option C. That's why we can select option C as the correct answer. Moving to word number 2, it is written sumptuous. Now my dear friend, it's a very important word from the perspective of the examination. I have found this word in different kind of competitive examination, so you do take care of this particular word. The word is sumptuous. First option is costly, second one is prone, followed by economical, and finally lofty. Sumptuous means very expensive, lavish. Now if you go through the option, you find first one costly, second one prone, next one economical, and fourth one lofty. So if you are going to select the antonym, it should be just opposite of sumptuous, and in option C you find a word which is written as economical. Economical is just opposite to the word which is written as sumptuous. So your correct answer will be option C. Moving to word number 3, the word is eerie. The first option, baleful, means harmful. Second one, vex, means annoy. Third one is familiar, and fourth one is strange. Now my dear friend, eerie means something awkward, something strange, something unusual. So if you are going to select the antonym, your correct answer will be option C, and it is written as familiar. You are quite acquainted with that particular word, you are familiar to that particular word, so that's why the correct answer is option C, and it is written familiar. Moving to word number 4, it is written quixotic. Now in different examination you may find this word, and if you go through the option, you find that first option is written as cumbersome. It means burdensome. Next one is pragmatic. It means practical. Third one is unrealistic, just opposite of realistic. And last one is rapture. Now my dear friend, quixotic means, I have already mentioned that it means something strange, something awkward, something realistic. So if something unrealistic. So if you go through the option, you find that in option B there is a word like pragmatic, and pragmatic means, I have already told you, that practical. Quixotic has direct connection with impractical kind of thing, unrealistic kind of thing. So identically the opposite will be pragmatic, and your correct answer will be option B. Moving to word number 5, it's a very interesting word, munificent. If you go through the option, you find mean, proneness, foretell, and meticulous. Now munificent means generous, very much generous. If somebody is generous, then that particular person is known to be munificent by nature. Now if you go through the option, you find that first option, it is written mean. If we say that he has mean mentality, so he is not at all generous. Option B, proneness, it means proclivity, it means tendency, it means tilting to something. Option C says that foretell means forecasting something, and option D, meticulous, means it has direct connection with the word like fastidious, means overcautious kind of thing. So if we take into consideration the option like mean, MEAN, it is exactly opposite of the word which is written in word number 5, that is munificent. So my dear friend, the correct answer will be option A. Moving to our third section of today. Here we have a set of 5 words, and these words are categorized as homophones or homonyms. So my dear friend, you have to differentiate the 2 words, and these words are very common, and from the examination point of view, these words are also important. You need to take care of this kind of words. Let us talk about the first one. In word number 1, there are 2 words. First one is burrow, and second one is also pronounced as burrow. Now first one, BURROW, it means a hole or tunnel dug by a small animal. It represents a hole or tunnel. Usually it is getting dug by animal. And almost in all the cases you find that this kind of tunnel, a hole created by rabbit. Fine. If you go through the second word, it is also pronounced as burrow. The spelling is something different, burro, and it means that a small donkey. A small donkey used as a pack animal. Used as a pack animal. So my dear friend, you have to be careful while differentiating the both of the words. Now if you go through second word, you find that in the first option it is written it is written that hanger, Hangar, and the second one is Hanger. If we talk about the first one, it means a large building with an extensive floor area. So it indicates a large building having extensive floor area, and that is considered as hanger. And the second one, Hanger, it means a shaped piece of wood or plastic, metal having a hook at the top. Now this is a particular kind of thing. We very often just hang the clothes over there. It's known as hanger. So you have come to know what is the basic difference between these two words like hanger and hanger. The pronunciation is almost identical, but the spelling is something different over there, and these are the meanings. If we move to word number 3, you find once again two words are there. First one is grisly, Grisly. It means ghastly, or you can also say that it means gruesome. And the second one, grizzly, it's a kind of bear which has grey hair. It indicates an animal having grey hair, and it's a bear. So the words pronounce almost identically, grizzly and grizzly, but meaning wise they're totally different to each other. If we talk about the fourth one, in the first position the word is broach, Broach, and it means to raise a particular subject, for discussion. And if we talk about the second one, brooch, it means breast pain. Now my dear friend, the second one is usually used by the ladies or the women while they are just pinning up the things. So this is the basic difference between these two words, which are pronounced almost the same one, but actually meaning wise they are differing to each other. Talking about the last one, once again we have two words. First one, faun, Faun, and it means one of a class of lustful rural gods. Now it is actually represented as a man with a goat's horns, ears, legs and tail, and that particular man is to be considered as the faun. And if we talk about the second one, faun, Fawn, it means a young deer. It's an animal and it is a young deer in its first year, and if it is in its first year, that particular young deer is known as faun. My dear friend, I have tried to differentiate between these two words, and homophones or homonyms play a very important role in the competitive examination. If you do take care of this kind of words, you will definitely get through this particular segment at ease. I have already explained all the things. I have tried to give you some idea on synonym and antonym. One thing, it's a suggestion from my side that if you keep on practicing the vocab on daily basis, it will be easier for you. If you have liked the video, you please share your feeling on YouTube channel. Mobile number is also given over there, and if you want to get yourself connected, you please. Thank you.